Hi, I'm David Weegenaar. Welcome to my chess channel. Today's date is the 6th of February 2018. It is Waitangi Day here in New Zealand. I'm not sure if it's particularly a day that everyone celebrates, but it is a day off, so it's a day off for all New Zealanders, national holiday. Right, now, here I bring you something that I've already done an outtake on in regards to bishop versus a rook and a pawn, and in particular that of a pawn, a rook pawn in this case, which is the rook pawn, of course, the pawn in front of the rook that starts off in front of the rook and it's still there on the rook file. So here comes this analysis. Is this game able to be defended by black or not? And then I'm going to give you another variation of it. So is this position at hand won or not? Now this is quite a good exercise for you to try and play with someone equal to your strength or something like that. Here come the moves. This is out of Reuben Fine's basic chess endings. These are the best moves according to their analysis. Now I will first go down this line. And then, because I want to show you a variation on this, I will do that next. Now here, of course, if king g6, then that would be sad for white because it's an instant stalemate, because black cannot move anything even though they're losing position, sort of thing. I haven't even told you the result yet. So king g5 needs to give the king a square from h8, otherwise it is stalemate if king g6. Now notice that white does not just play h6 thinking, oh, a check. Rook b7. Now the thing about endgames is this. You have to think about them in the opening, sadly, if you want to be good at chess. And it's very hard to remember often when we get caught up in the excitement of middle game and opening strategies and plans and traps and things like that. But sadly for me, endgames are part of the game, and you need to be careful with the amount of moves that you make with your pawns, because if your pawns are no good in the ending, you can lose, as opposed to better placed pawns and more strict with their movements of pawns in the opening and middle game stages. King g6. Now of course bishop h7 is no good, not because of king h6, but rook h7 check, etc., and white will win thereafter shortly. But rook h7 does happen, surprisingly enough. Now of course bishop takes pawn is sad for black because of rook h7 check, and the rook and king will soon give checkmate to the king. So here black would resign because there's nothing further for them to do. Rook d8 is the threat here for black to meet. And even if they get their bishop in the way, it's no good because it can end with two rooks or queen or something like that, but not a bishop. Do not make this a bishop. Why? Because I say so. Okay? Do not make this a knight. Why? Because I say so. It's stalemate. The knight's defended by the rook on d8. So that would be stalemate. Now we will go back to move for black. 1, now we will go on the other main line from Reuben finds chess endings. If this pawn advances to the 6th rank, it starts to get into drawn situations because black can defend. So white has to be very careful with just plonking the pawns down like I would do. Bishop there is forced. King g5, we're back to this. Have we already done this? It looks very familiar, doesn't it? So that's that one. I don't know why I can't get it to go to the other one. I'll have to put my reading glasses on and just see what the difference is between them. Right, okay, 1. Now we're going to go to f8. No, not there. We're going here. Otherwise it's... it's no good. Anyway, I will read this from the book because I don't want to do an outtake because I've already done one of those. So I'm just going to find out the moves that I think they transpose anyway with King f8. Then the book gives, so I'm on manual. It may be quite similar, but these are very instructive. This looks quite weird because the king moves all over the place. Apparently these are the best moves to play for both sides, as say it's in the book. Now one might want to just play this check right away, but that's not going to be very good because black's going to play King g7. So after King f6 we have the following. No, we don't. Rook to knight 5. Bishop d1 check. King h6, of course. King f7. Sorry, I'm losing my thread here. So it's a good time for you to look at it at the same time. We'll just go on rook g5, rook g7, king f6. Now not h5 now, because of the obvious bishop takes pawn, untangling white's defences. And then it would be a draw for sure. So we got king h6, and then it's all in descriptive notation instead of algebraic. So I have lost the thread. rook to knight 1, new main line, rook to knight 1, bishop e2, rook to knight 2, it looks like nothing's happening here, then this rook f2 check, okay. Bishop f5, of course, and then white just plays h5. Now king to king e6 or e3, king 3, rook takes bishop, that's that one. Now if you want to see another one, here's a really good one. So those who are keen to look at more, sorry for that indefensible move. And here I ask the question, who's winning? What's the result? Do you know the result? And white is to move. Okay, so we'll go. White is to move. And so those who are keen to have a look at what happens here, according to Reuben Fine back then, white plays rook, b7, bishop c2 or bishop to bishop 7 as it's called here, king to knight 5, looks quite similar to the last one, bishop d3, king to rook 6 or king h6, king knight 1. Oh, this looks quite good. Rook to knight 7. And I believe that if king here, then white would have maybe rook to g6. Or no, they don't. Yeah, rook g6. And if bishop takes rook, we'll just show you, pawn takes, king here, pawn here, etc. Once the king comes here, we run the king up. Okay, so that's that. But I don't want to go here, I want to go here with the king, and they give this as exclamation mark. And there are other variations there, of course, for black to play. So rook g7 check, king f8, and this is a draw, because one, we have to move the rook somewhere, and there's no way we can go forward with this position. So anyway, that's the end of my session. I hope it's not too long, but these are very, very instructive, these types of positions, and I wanted to show a contrast to a win for white and a draw for white. I could put this on the machine, but that will be longer, so you can try these things out at home. I suggest you do, with your friends or colleagues or whoever you play chess with. Thank you very much. Thanks for visiting my chess session on YouTube.